So now I'm live. Again, the camera points directly to my focal chart. So if you can pan around, you see me in front of my computer talking right there. Actually, like because of delay, you see me playing the laptop. But here, so again, I know I go on live just randomly. Actually, make sure that I have audio coming out. So now I'm live. Again, the camera points directly to... Okay, so we do have audio. We are live. 12 people are watching. And anyone, if you want to ask me any question, now is the chance to get me live on the internet. I am live streaming 4K, so make sure that you go down your gear icon. If you have a fast connection, to turn on 4K 360 to see how good the quality is. Nice, thanks Jacob. So the problem is, as you see, I already have facial hair because I got locked down. I'm not in San Francisco, but Los Angeles kind of like locked down right now, nobody on the street. So I have to work at home. And one thing I got a lot from all of my viewers request is, so now I'm in lockdown, or I will be locked down. My city gonna be locked down because of the coronavirus, right? So how can I continue my work? How can you continue my education? How can I continue to go to school? How can I continue to see patients if you're a doctor? I mean, all this problem come up with. So live stream is a solution. But again, like live stream is easy. Like you can, like right now, this is live stream right here in the 2D camera of the GoPro Heroes 8. Yeah, right here. I mean, you can do 2D live stream. But the problem is a 2D live stream, you always got that 16:9 window and you need an operator. Preferably a professional live streamer or videographer can pan the camera, follow you around. Again, you can use some like motorized track dolly stuff, and then you can track your face with a phone. The technology out there already, you can sell that. The whole thing will pan around and follow you around, so you can walk around, and then you can still do a kitchen thing, do a cooking show, right? Live streaming is already there. Technology is already there. But for majority of the people, which is not a videographer, like just a professor, just people like don't know anything about videos, that is still very challenging for them with this lifestyle right now, because they want to talk with the world. I mean, they used to be a people person, but now they have to lock down in their house, can't do anything. So what are they gonna do right now? So they can't hire videographers because if you are videographers, you are not allowed to go to other people's house right now. School is in lockdown, everything is in lockdown. So if you are not that personnel, legally you are not allowed to go to other people's house to film other people doing live stream. So you are on your own, even you have the money. So now come down to the solution that why you follow this channel, right? It's because 360 production. A 360 camera and 360 live stream gonna solve all your problems. Because the camera captures everything around us. As you see, I'm walking around my kitchen, right? You can pan around, follow me around to see where I am. So I can continue to do my work. Let's say that if I am a scientist, I'm doing an experiment. Here, I cannot walk around and grab my microphone, start singing. I can start making coffee, and you can see me making coffee. Focus chart, you can see me wearing my headset and do like all kind of weird stuff. So the thing is, user now can pan around to follow the speaker in a 360 environment. If you watch it on YouTube, if you watch it on Facebook, which you're gonna do next, you can do the same thing with a mobile phone or with a desktop computer. So you don't need a VR headset to do VR live stream. That is not the point. The point is you don't need a third person to run the system. Right now I'm by myself, my roommate's upstairs, and to be quiet. But the thing is, all I need is a 360 camera right there, and then just start talking, start doing a thing, start doing a meeting. You can do virtual meeting like that, and people can ask, you know, on the live chat. Again, you don't need to do it on YouTube. You can do that on Facebook privately, so only your employee can see it. See, I got any questions so far? Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in, joining me. Now I have 27 people watching. I need one more people watching it. So again, this is a test video. I really want you to pan around and see the image quality. Oh, forgot to tell you guys. Right now, the camera filming me is the brand new Labpano Pilot 1. The live stream, by the way, is going through mobile phone. It's not using Ethernet connection, so there's no cable connect to my camera. This camera goes to my in-house Wi-Fi and doing a live stream with constantly, if you actually see my GoPro, actually can't see there, but with 15 megabit per second. 15 megabit per second upstream. So any 4G, actually not 4G, but any 5G network or any like decent home internet can sustain that kind of upstream. So you can have a reliable live stream without cable with this solution. But again, I will go into what camera to buy, what camera to get for you to set up a live stream solution. Again, this is just a test. I don't want to like be on the air for so long because as you see, I talk really fast when I'm on air. I talk really fast when I'm in person as well. So, but I really want to show you like a test about how good the quality of the Pilot 1 compared to right here, the Candle Cool Cam, which we're gonna do the test next. As you see, this little setup right here is actually pretty cool. This is a phone attacher attached to my phone, and then my phone can connect a USB cable into my Cool Cam, and then in here you can plug in the tripod, and then I can do a live stream. Okay, flip it around, right? I can do a live stream and monitor a live stream through the phone. So really neat setup, and it's a professional grip. It's not something plastic, so it's really reliable, doable. I will show you guys next, maybe not in this video, we're going to end the stream, right? And then we add a very cheapo Insta160. So a lot of tutorial already that teach you how to do live stream on 1X, which is the solution that I would not suggest people should invest. If you have a 1X, definitely use it, but you have the camera already. If you don't have the camera, don't buy it. I mean, if you can get it for like very cheap on second hand on eBay, yeah, get it. But if you can buy it full price, and you buy one just for live streaming, it is not your solution, which I'll explain next why this is not your solution. And then, again, you can do a regular 2D live stream with the GoPro Heroes A right here. Here is a big brother of the Pilot 1. Right here, the Pilot Air. This is actually the best live stream that is under, actually I don't know how much is this thing. I think it's, the original price is $2,000, but you can buy it used right now on eBay for $1,000. So that probably, if you want a live stream, just put it on the table, work, 8K, great quality, can live stream locally directly onto a 8K headset like the, do I have it here? So right here, Skyworth 8K right here. This thing can pipe directly to Skyworth 8K and do an 8K live streaming. So that's what I did with Abu Dhabi, the stream Special Olympic for the king to watch, the prince to watch. So like exclusive VIP right here, that's what you use, right? So this is actually the best. Again, we are using is upgrade version of this thing. So I mean, I would not pay for full price if you can't find it used, but that is right now today the best live stream under $1,000. I mean, under $15,000 you can get it used. Again, we can go expensive. We can get the Pro 2, which again is the best. We can get a Pro 2, right? And then even better, which is the Titan, which is what SuperSphere using right now for basically anything Oculus venue you see on the Oculus headset right here. But again, we're talking about like very expensive budget, which is, I do that, but I mean, you don't have a budget. Again, my audience, hopefully watching this video or later on watching it, you are a profession, but not a video professionals. You are doing something that you need to connect to your audience, your customer, your fan, your coworker, your employee, but you can't because you got locked down in the house. So that is you. So if that's you, you will not own any of this equipment yet. I'll teach you how to invest, what to buy next. So back to the camera test, right? I want to show you guys like right now. If you turn around and see this side, I mean, you can turn around. You see this side, you see a sky panel right there shining on my face, which depends on what you want. For a 360 environment, if you don't care about the other side, you can do that. But if it's an immersive show, let's say that if a concert, then you don't want that there because that's blocking viewers' face. So let's say I go over there and turn everything off. No more sky panel. So now if you see like delay right here, but you probably see my face gonna be like not lit anymore. I look dark. Only lit in my house is the outdoor sunlight because my house does a lot of windows. So, but if you are in a house that don't have a lot of window, your natural lighting is horrible. I mean, like your indoor light fixture is horrible. You need a light to light your face, which is not in frame. So there's another thing that I'm gonna show you right here. Actually, you can't see it because the nadir is gonna be. Let me see, actually see a nadir or not. Yeah, you don't see a Nadia, you see it's just a big tripod leg, but actually in the Nadia, we have a light. Oop, hold on, let me just make sure that... Okay, I'll show you what's going on. You can see immediately, it lit. So my face lit. So there is a light attached down below the camera. This is a light by Bushman. It's called the Halo. It's not released yet. I have a pre-production version of it, but it is the best 360 light ever. I call it the invisible light. Well, you can't see it in the 360 video, but it lit the talent's face. And again, I put it down right now, but you can also put it up. So one thing about this camera, the Pilot Air or Pilot 1 is, it's small, but it's flat like compared to cool cams around, right? It's flat right here. You can put a light on top, and you can still lit talent from above, and you won't see it because it will stitch out. The Halo is very small. The light is very small, we just hide underneath and on top of the camera. I use it for professional rig like the Pro 2, the Titan, but even for the Pilot Air, the Pilot 1, the small camera, you can still hide it completely. Even the cool camera, if you put it low enough, you put it right here, you won't see it. Samsung 1X and other camera. Oh, by the way, user asked me like, can you do live stream with the 1R? No, you can't right now. I'm sorry. You can't do one live stream with the 1R. Missing all question, I guess, so far. Okay. Jacob asked me, GoPro versus GoPro Fusion. I have the Fusion with the upgrade. Again, this tutorial, this video is all about live streaming. So, both of this camera can't do live streaming. So, unfortunately, if you want to do live streaming, you need to buy not GoPro product. And yes, if you have Fusion, GoPro Max worth every penny to upgrade. Oliver, talk about picture-in-picture. Yes, you can. I will show you how. I mean, not in this tutorial, but yes, you can actually. Yeah, 1X. Yeah, I know. Via Mitchell Media, the article Media. Sorry, I can't say your name right. And you're correct. You're absolutely right. You should return your 1X for live streaming. It's just bad. But I want to have a tutorial dedicated why 1X is bad because I don't want to. I say that. And also 1R, because somebody just asked me 1R. Well, audio is not good, yes, because I am testing the internal audio of the brain fart. The Pilot 1. So it's intentional not using lavalier mic, but yes, good question. You should always live stream with a lavalier mic, which is in the tutorial, which is coming up next. Not the live stream video, but I have a 2D video explaining everything we talk about here, and I'm gonna teach you what quality mic you should get for live streaming setup in your house with budget and allow you to laugh in multiple talents. I'll teach you all the setup too. As you see right here, I have the again, you're not getting this one. Probably hope you see it. Is the Zoom F6, which is a 32 flow point audio recorder devices. That's what I gotta plug in my microphone because you have a direct XLR in. You see my regular microphone right here, so this plug into here. So provide me like all studio recording quality. Again, I'm in the kitchen, so it's pretty like echoey, but I have a studio upstairs, so I can record audio with singer and stuff. This is what I use. Really cool. You don't need to set up volume. I mean, again, it's not cheap, but the cool thing is you don't need to set up volume, and you can just record it, and it will not clip. And you can just like use it directly on live stream. That's what I use for live stream as well. But again, right now it's not plugging in because I'm testing the audio from the one of the Pilot 1. This is my first live stream with the 1 too. So I don't know what to expect. So you tell me if it's bad. That is bad. Are you standing in the stitch line? Well, I can. So for stitch line issue, the next thing you gotta test, right? Tanjiro right here is in the stitch line. If you look down, guys, look down, you see a like ruler right here, the measuring tape. This is 2 feet away from the chart, but this is not in the stitch line. This is in the stitch line. Right now, I'm in the stitch line, and you will see stitch line on this camera. But let me see. Audio is a little bit scratchy, but not terrible. Audio is bad. I'll be honest, guys. Audio's gotta be bad. Okay, I'm not talking anything about 1R yet. 1R can't do live stream, so this is about live streaming. So I'm sorry, guys. So if you want to get a live streaming camera, Insta1R is not the camera you should get, or 1X. I am not, but I was. Any more testing on the Skyworth? Yes, Skyworth right here, guys. So this thing, as I also already mentioned, you can do directly live stream from this camera or the camera streaming right now to here, wirelessly directly in 8K, which allow viewer. So let's say that if you're filming for the Dubai Prince, he want a VIP experience watching the show on his like VIP whatever area, and you want to give him the best experience, you give him this light headset, local stream in 8K, pie into here, and they can watch it in 8K in here. They usually probably watch for like less than a minute, but they're like, oh, cool quality, I get my money worth, guys, thanks for doing that, and move on. Like that's all you need like for the Skyward 8K. Like you never really, it's not practical to actually capture 8K live streaming. But it's very impressive when people see it. It's like, what is this 8K live stream in 360 video? They look amazing, better than my stupid Pro 2 camera capture, record, whatever, right? But that is what you need for the Skyward. You probably buy one or two. That's enough for your company. Like you don't need to buy a bunch of them because it's not cheap. Let's be honest. What's the test camera for live streaming? Well, it's the Pilot 1. Okay, there is a lot of question now. How much longer? How much my battery will last, guys? If you compare to Pro 1, not Pro 2, this is better. So, which ask this question? Medium Labs ask this question, right? If the Insta360 Pro 2, oh, I'm sorry, Pro 1 4K live stream better than the Pilot 1? Yes, as you see right now, it is a lot better in image quality. The Pilot 1 is actually a great camera. I mean, this is my first live stream with this camera. I don't even do anything. And one other thing I want to mention about this camera is a consumer camera. It's around $1,000. You can probably get less with discount code and everything, right? But this camera allows you to adjust ISO, white balance, and stitching live. I can do that in the camera. I just don't want to mess with it right now, but I can actually do that. I can bump the ISO up, I blow everything out, I can adjust everything live, and you see it immediately, which is a pretty professional feature that you can't get it with the 1X or even the Pro 2. I mean the Pro 1, the Pro 2 still can do that. But again, you can also pipe the 4K stream into a Blackmagic box with a PC and do a stream that way, SDI out that way, right? But again, you guys don't want to do that because assume you guys are not professional. Yeah, Stitch Eye, we know that this is the problem with this camera, and this camera will solve it because this camera only have one stitch line. Okay. Try Evo. Yeah, YouTube cannot do VR 1D live stream. I don't think so. I have to use Facebook. So again, I don't want to try Evo because there's a new VR 1D camera coming out, which is not Evo. It's gonna blow everybody's mind. I can't say it. I can tell you it's under NDA, but Evo is gonna be. I mean, Evo is still a great camera. I'm not saying that, but I think 1R will be better. VR 180, but we're not talking about VR today. We're talking about live streaming. Okay, I'm sidetracking because I'm really not good at live. I just ramble. So let's finish the test. So the test for this setup is I want to build a reliable live stream setup so you can put it at home, so you can continue your work. You can continue to be a Twitch streamer. You can continue to be a professor or teacher and teach your student through 360. You can have a big whiteboard right here, start writing it. You don't need to worry about the camera cannot track you because it will capture everything around it. And student can watch it on their phone or VR headset or whatever way they watch it. They can pan around and track you. So that's the other thing. For doctor, for clinic, that's a huge thing by the way now with the coronavirus. For doctor, I mean, if they diagnose a patient, they are not sure if they are infected with the virus or not. I think VR can really help that because you can do a pre-diagnose in a VR headset, wearing it, and capture this. The patient will be in a separate room and then they can just like answer questions through VR live streaming to the doctor, and then do a pre-diagnosis, make sure that they don't have the virus first, and then you can like see them in person. I think that would add a layer of safety right now for clinic, for hospital, for anywhere that is not really sure what is the virus, what is the symptom, what's the cause of it. I think VR can save life. Again, that's what I'm trying to do right now, figure out how to do that in a affordable budget, because not any like clinic right now will have budget to buy a fancy Pro 2 camera and do a live stream. If you have Pro 2, yeah, or Titan, that'd be the best. But this whole setup is around $1,000. So I mean, any clinic can invest into $1,000 to build a system that literally save the doctors and the nurse life. So I think that is worth to invest. Another big thing, as a company of CreatorUp, we're an education company. We try to help school to continue being school, even virtually. And it's hard because you gotta need to hire a videographer to capture or do live stream, 2D live stream for you guys. You guys are not videographers. But with this setup, you can just buy it, put it on a table, turn it on, type in YouTube, start live streaming. One thing I want to like answer again. People said that you cannot live stream until you have $1,000 I'm sorry. People said you cannot live stream 360 unless you have 1,000 YouTube subscriber on YouTube. That is not true, guys. It's not true. I can show you that you can use RTMP live stream in 360 directly through YouTube or Facebook. And that is, this camera can do this. A cool camera, okay? You can do RTMP live stream directly, go straight to YouTube, and you can do live stream without 1,000 followers or subscribers. You don't need that. So that is a miss. And why that 1,000 limitation is because both 1X and the Labpano, they're using a third-party app to pipe into YouTube, using YouTube API to go through YouTube to get the data to do live streaming. So anything go to a YouTube API require 1,000 subscribers to make sure that you're not just a random bot to like try to like steal YouTube bandwidth, right? YouTube afraid bot. But if you're an authentic person that have a YouTube account, you go directly on a laptop or do live streaming with the RTMP address, go straight onto the phone. Or this is the camera phone, right? Actually, you don't really need this, but it's cool to have this. And then type in here, and then you can do live stream without 1,000 YouTube followers. So I hope this answers some of the questions, because I got this a lot. I say, how can I get 1,000 followers on YouTube? Well, you don't need that for live streaming, especially right now. Correct, you cannot monetize until you hit 1,000 followers. Yeah, monetization maybe, yes. But no. 360 make no sense in hospital. Actually, I will show you a case study actually in China, and how VR live stream actually saved a lot of life for doctors. And that's actually really a touching story by Chinese media. It's in Chinese, I'll translate that, but it does save life. VR in hospital, and we should try to do that. I mean, anything to save life, to help people, right? Yeah, so that addressed the question about 1,000 subscribers for live streaming. Not true. That is a fake news. Fake news. So, okay, yeah. Well, again, like I want to test out this camera. So I mean, I've been rambling for the last 45 minutes. Again, it's 4K live streaming. Make sure that you set up to 4K to see the quality, and look at the window. There's a lot of window in this house, so you really see the highlight versus shadow. And also, if you look down, you see I intentionally use different color temperature for the light, so you see there's an actual light right there underneath the camera, so lit my face. And I turn off my sky panel right there, up there is off now. So one thing about live streaming I think is most important for anybody is to make yourself look good. If you are makeup like guru, makeup YouTubers, makeup girls, or anybody teaching makeup, a cooking show or whatnot, you want to make sure you look good, and light make you look good, look amazing. But that is the way to not letting people to see the light, is to hide the light behind the camera using the ring light system. which is really good. This is not a string too. There's only 2-level string. I can turn it up. I can really blast light on my face to really see my face better. So I want to test the stitch line distance again. The ruler is right here. The measuring tape right here, and I think, yeah, okay, so I'm 1 meter away from the camera. If you see right here, you should see me like getting weird. But if you go out from 2 meters, so this is the camera stitching distance. It's 2 meters away from the camera. So, yeah. I think it's pretty good for this camera. At this distance, you should not see a stitch line. You still see pretty sharp images. This is 2 meters away right here. As you see right here, I think it's still pretty sharp images. Again, I am only doing 15 megabits per second upstream. I can up to 50. Okay, I'm probably too far to talk to the camera. I can up to 50 megabits per second do upstream live streaming. That will really increase the sharpness and quality of this camera. But again, I need to stop the stream to set that. So, but most scenario, 50 megabits per second is definitely doable in any US network, anywhere in US. I can't say in other countries, but I mean, I was in Brazil. I mean, you can also do that in 50 megabits per second. That's very slow. So with 15 megabits per second upstream, you can do 4K live stream with a great quality. If you have a light, you can see your face better. And this setup is plug and play. And again, the light can plug into the power source, and the light itself can power up the camera, so you can do longer than 1 hour, 2 hour live stream. You can plug in and live stream at the same time with this camera. And also, it has a plug-in called 4G mod. You can plug in an external AUX, external 3.5mm jet microphone, so you can have amazing audio. Again, with any mixer you have. I use the F6, but you can use literally any like audio recorder, mixer you need to do audio. So I think that concludes the whole test of the Pilot 1. Supposed to be only 15 minutes, but a lot of people online right now. So wow, we got 40 people online right now. So I leave at least the last 15 minutes for Q&A. So I'll try to Q&A for most of the people here. Let me see. It's a lot of comment. Try 180 stream. 180 stream, you can do that with Facebook. Facebook is really good at that, and they can actually do it in headset as well. So that will come next. Yes, you can change the setting remotely with a mobile phone or a computer connect to it. Again, my phone's right here, so I can't change that right now. In external area. So Ariel, sorry, I can't say your last name, but you asked how to work in external area. So let's assume that it's outside the house. Yes, this camera, same as this camera, one thing about this camera is amazing is have a stabilization for live stream. So you can potentially attach it on a drone upside down and fly this with a Mavic Inspire too. Then you can fly this live streaming while doing live streaming. So you can do live stream outside. It doesn't need a cable. You have a 4G mod to connect your camera with a 4G SIM card, and the whole camera turn into the phone. You can call people if you want to, but the camera turn into the phone and then go 4G or 5G if that's available in your area to do live stream outside externally. So you can go hiking and live stream your hiking environment, live stream your amazing backyard or mountain, and still have a mobile solution, mobile signal. So you need a SIM card. So you can get an AT&T store or Verizon store, get a SIM card, plug it into the camera, you can do remote live streaming. Remote live streaming in 5G, 15 megabits per second, yeah, definitely can do that. Then you can actually go higher. It's not jump to 8, but still look great. It's okay. VR work with live stream, of course, work with live stream. Blah, blah, blah. Tutorial on that. Hold on. Okay. Oliver asked me if there anything between Insta360 Pro 2 and Titan on live streaming. So I'll be honest with you, I actually never live stream with the Titan. I only do it in Pro 2. I think Pro 2 is very reliable. Titan, the heat issue, again, Super Sphere figured out how to do that. You need a lot more expensive setup to really route the signal out and to do a live stream for Titan. And I don't think it's necessary, because in the rest of the world, you're getting like 100 megabit per second upstreaming is already ridiculous. And Titan, it's just too much data. I don't think it's worth it. I think the Pro 2 will be better, unless you're doing low light. That is a different story. Low light, the cheapest solution is just get a light right there. You can get a light on the bottom of your camera, and then you're all good. You can use Pro 2, Canada Obsidian. You can use any camera. You don't need a Titan. But Titan, I mean, great thing is low light. Bigger sensor, more light in the camera. It's 4K right now, but this camera can do 8K, yes. Only Facebook. Forgot the question was only Facebook. Actually, no, this camera can do Facebook, YouTube, Weibo, and then RTMP. So you can build your own server internally, and you can do live stream there. Explain again what you need to CoolCam live stream if less than 100 YouTube subscriber. Okay, for CoolCam 8K live stream, you don't need anything. You can live stream without 1000 YouTube subscriber, because CoolCam 8K do RTMP stream. RTMP stream goes to a computer which is logged into YouTube already and pipe directly into your account and go on live. So you don't need 1000 subscribers. You just need RTMP stream, or you can pipe this out. Well, same as other camera too. If you can get RTMP out, you can pipe in the Blackmagic. And then you go live that way with like OBS. It will also work. Again, I might be wrong, so let me test that in the next video. But yeah, you can do that. No, he showed the camera. Well, I mean, the camera on battery is already live streaming for more than how long? Can't tell how long. I mean, no, it's not overheat, so it's good. Hey guys, also, if you see any interruption, let me know, comment there, so I know it's actually have interruption, because I don't know if it's actually streaming. Yes, you can, so while live stream is going on, you can also store the content locally for later viewing, not for this camera. That we're talking about Pro 2. So Insta360 Pro 2 allow you to live stream in 8K and store 8K, even stereoscopic. I should sorry, wrong. Pro 2 can store at least 8K into a computer. Let me actually go ahead and turn off the other camera because it's recording right now. So you see my 2D camera died before my VR camera died. It's crazy. Like my GH5 over there is already dead. So like 2D camera got killed before the VR camera. So that's why the advantage of streaming in VR is it's a lot less thing to worry about. You just put it there, put it play, and just capture everything. Pretty amazing. Yes, you can definitely stream from ViewXR and the other great option for live streaming. You can also do VR 180, but yeah, I will go into detail maybe in a different tutorial, because ViewXR is deserve an entire tutorial of its own because it's not easy. Yeah, sound is mono, correct. Okay, I think it's been a long time. So again, this video I will probably release it. Probably one of my worst created video because live, I am pretty bad at live. Tell me guys, give me feedback. Do you like me to go live to answer a question? If that help you, I will try to do that more often. This was not supposed to me be on live. It's just supposed to me doing camera tests so I can make a tutorial for you to build your own live package so you can do live, so you can continue your and Q&A session. So I hope you guys get something from this video, it's a live video. I think I should log off right now, and the next one we're gonna do is the CoolCam 8K, which this camera have no stitch line. and also 8K, but also do 4K live stream. Okay, for you guys, if you're still here, for 40 of you guys still here, I want to give you some bonus to tell you some like insider information that the rest of people will not know. So this camera, Coolcam 8K, actually coming out. So remember that when I do my first review, there's a camera called the Coolcam 8K Pro. So it's coming out in April. They don't call it Pro anymore. They call it Coolcam 8K Enterprise. Yeah, Coolcam 8K Enterprise. So basically, it's Coolcam 8K souped up with 4G and 5G mod, and I believe with an Ethernet connection, you can plug this thing into an Ethernet and design for live streaming, and the signal will pour out into the same expensive software system called Camtasia Live, which what they use for live streaming like big event with big client. They bring the professional pilot into little Coolcam and let Coolcam let the signal to inject. Let the Coolcam signal go into remotely without a computer, just a phone. You don't even phone, just go remotely into the software. Then you can do multi-cam live streaming. So yeah, this is a multi-cam 8K live stream solution in the enterprise, not this one. It's coming up in April, which I will do a review on that. Pretty exciting stuff. And again, this camera 4K live stream is great. This is the cheapest solution you can get for live streaming. That's why I say don't get this thing. This is a piece of trash at this point. So this get you 8K. So again, like why 8K? Like only you streaming 4K on YouTube, because bigger sensor, bigger lens, bigger sharpness. Even downscale to 4K, you still see better information than a 4K native stream. That's why you don't stream with the Samsung gear. You stream in something like better. That's why. So that's next. That's coming up next. So I think I run way over time. So I want to tell you guys that this is a test video for the upcoming tutorials all about live streaming, about all the cameras. I will actually explain why VR live stream is so important, so crucial. Why now, especially because of the virus, because of the pandemic globally. In US, San Francisco just got locked down Monday, and Los Angeles gonna follow, so I might gonna be really permanently locked down in my house for the next couple months. And my company's already stopped running, which is a huge impact on anybody. We have to we don't know how to survive because we have people working for us, right? We don't know how to survive in the next couple of weeks if the business gonna stop. So to me, in a personal level, I need to come up with a solution to do live streaming to continue my work. And for many other people, you need to come up with a solution, then live stream your work. Mostly for educator, for school, for university, you need to continue to teach your student, and you need to continue the education. For student, continue to learn from your professor, from the teachers. And I think doing it in VR is the way to go. And again, I mentioned that for hospital, this can be a solution for pre-diagnose if a person infected by coronavirus or not, and then at least you have a layer of safety before you actually face-to-face with the patient. And I think that is a really real situation, and it potentially save life, save nurses' life, save doctors' life. That is another application. And then also, guys, follow me on Instagram. I just released a video. I can't go to show anymore. I can't capture show anymore. People still want to go to concert, still want to go to gathering, social scenario, and DJ and musician. You can do live streaming in VR in 360. Then you can still put on a show, and then people should join you virtually. And you can charge money for ticketing with Oculus and whatnot. You can do that. So people can still feel like they're there, and they can still connect to your audience, and you can still release your music without a live show, but that can be a good revenue stream for you as an artist. And I know that because of this whole quarantine, the one got hit hard the most is artists like myself, a YouTuber, content creator, musician, that rely their income from live show for face-to-face time with their fan. That got taken away, and I see a lot of people suffering right now. And even doesn't matter how many subscribers they have, doesn't matter how big, how famous they are, they cannot see their fan. You can't survive. So it's a real issue for everybody else. So I think live streaming, we solved that, and 360 live stream is a solution that doesn't require a DP or videographer in your house, which is also, even if you have money, can't do that because people can't come to your house if they don't live in your house because it's locked down. So that will literally save all the issue. I hope save all the issue. So that is the next tutorial all about the scenario, how to build a setup, and make sure you look good on camera, and how to live stream the entire pipeline. Bad example of this one, but hopefully I will see you guys next time in the next video. Ciao.